It's painful. The day before the happiest day of the Jewish time, it's so painful. It's so hard. You know, it's how does a parent come home afterwards and see an empty bed? It's hard thinking about it. It really is. I have a 6-year-old. It's very tough.
I tried to take pictures and I couldn't do because everything is covered.
This happened around 8:37 this morning with reports of a 7-year-old boy who lived in the block found dead after apparently being struck by a car. Some witnesses at the scene told us it may have been a yellow school bus.
Earlier this morning, at approximately 8:28, a full-size yellow school bus picked up a child here on South 5th Street. A second 6-year-old child entered the roadway and was struck by the yellow bus as it drove away. At 8:35, 911 was called by an MTA bus driver who spotted the 6-year-old child in the roadway. EMS also responded and pronounced the child deceased. I can take a couple of questions. Preliminary, we believe the driver did not know that he struck the child.
Is that a routine bus stop for that bus? And was it picking up how many children were being picked up?
Sorry, just for clarity, the victim here, was that child trying to get on the bus as well? You know, how do you feel when you see a child die in this manner?
It's devastating. The Collision Investigation Squad is tasked with the responsibility of investigating fatal and near-fatal collisions. The investigators are extremely professional. They deal with this all the time. It's always heartbreaking, and yes, when it's a child, it's that much more heartbreaking. It's devastating.
Question. So, Mark, can you talk a little bit about just CIS and a lot of the high-tech here, but what exactly is happening here, like the measurements, what exactly is?
Well, the purpose of all the on-scene investigation is to conduct and try to reconstruct the accident as best we can. Obviously, we're looking for the culpability, who's at fault, the causation of the accident, and then after we find out what the causation is, we're going to conduct the concurrent investigation with the district attorney's office and determine if that action is criminal. That's the whole purpose of this. The photographing and documenting of the scene, that's done with evidence to reconstruct the accident later on. You'll see the technicians in uniform snapping photographs. They'll be mapping the scene with a workstation, which is, instead of using the old school ruler that they used to use, it's using a GPS to mark all the coordinates on the road, and whatever evidence that we deem necessary to conduct the criminal investigation.